Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you step by step how to change the PHP version in your XAMPP installation on Windows. Whether you're trying to upgrade to a newer version or you're switching back for compatibility, I'll make the process super simple for you. This video is meant for two categories of people. The first are people who has old installations of XAMPP with old PHP versions and they want something newer. And the second category of people is the ones who have new installations of XAMPP with newer version of PHP and they want to switch back for compatibility. Maybe they have a script they want to run on localhost and the script is requiring some versions like the PHP version 7.4, which is an older version which is somehow deprecated. This video I'm going to show you how to either upgrade or you switch back for compatibility. So let's dive in. Before we get started with that, I already have a new installation of XAMPP with a default PHP version of 8.2. Now I'm going to show you that so you can see that, because at the end of this video I'm going to change the PHP version of this my XAMPP installation. Now let me show you. I have my XAMPP opened up here and I'm going to start the Apache server. Now that it's started, let me go to my browser and then let's go ahead and open localhost. From the XAMPP homepage right here, I'm going to click on PHP info. And right at the beginning, you can see the PHP version to be version 8.2. So by the end of this video, I'm going to successfully change this 8.2 right here, let's say to version 7.4. Now let's get into it. From a new tab, I'm going to search for XAMPP. From the result box right here, I'm going to look for the option from sourceforge.net. For me to protect you from downloading malware as a software, you don't need to worry about this step because I'm going to leave the link in the description of this video. But right now, if you still want to do it that way, go ahead and search for XAMPP and you can click on the link from sourceforge.net. So I click on that. From this page, I'm going to switch to files option right here. And here you can see I have some couple of options. I have XAMPP installed on my Windows and I'm only interested in the XAMPP Windows. So I click on the XAMPP Windows and right here I have a lot of options to select from. Let's say I'm looking for the 7.4 and I have something like the 7.4 right here. So I'm going to click on that. Right here, I'm going to click on the first option to download the 64 bits, okay? Because my computer is 64 bits. So I'm going to click on XAMPP Windows x64.zip, the zip file. So when I click on that, the download is going to get started. My download has started, but I'm going to stop this download because as you can see here, I have already downloaded it before starting this video because I don't want to waste your time, okay? So I'm going to cancel this download because I already have it right here for the version 7.4. Now let me head on to my file manager and as you can see I already have it downloaded before I started this video. So I'm just gonna extract that. I extract by right clicking and of course you would probably know that, and I click on extract all. Yeah, I can extract that right here. So the file is kind of a bunch and it's going to take a few minutes to extract this file. At this point, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. It will encourage the algorithm to push the video to a lot of people who needs to see this video. And also if you have any question, please ask me any question in the comment section. Also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. In this channel we teach a lot of website design, internet tricks, hacks and all that. So if that interests you, you might want to click on the subscribe button and you're welcome to the family. Now you can see the extracted folder. I'm going to open up that extracted folder and now I'm going to open up the inner folder as well. I'm interested in these two folders right here, the Apache and the PHP folder. Now let me show you how to do that. Now if I open up my XAMPP control panel and I'm going to click on Explorer to open up the installation part over there, and as you can see I also have a similar folder named Apache and also the PHP. As I showed you before, the PHP version for this my XAMPP installation is 8.2. So I can well enough rename this Apache right here and this PHP right here after the 8.2. So look at what I'm going to do right here. I'm going to rename these to Apache underscore 8.2. Alright, we can't rename it right now because the XAMPP is already running. So I'm gonna cancel this and let's go ahead and stop this. Let's stop this server running right here. And I'm gonna fall back to this and let's also try to rename this once again. So I rename this Apache underscore 8.2. And there we go. Also with the PHP folder right here, click on that and I rename it to PHP underscore 8.2. Now when I rename these two with the 8.2 suffix right here, they will no longer be able to communicate with the rest of the files and folders because their name has been altered with. Okay, now the new ones I'm gonna drag inside here will now be the ones to communicate, and meanwhile they are meant for an older version of PHP. That is just a simple explanation. So over here, which is for the PHP version 7.4, now I can just copy the both of them, and I'm gonna paste that here. Alright, now we are done copying them to this place, which is the XAMPP control panel part. So I'm going to open up the PHP right here. Now I'm going to scroll all the way down to where I have the php.ini file. As you can see that right here, just above the PHP application, you can see that the description right here is a configuration settings file. So this file right here, I'm going to just double click on it to open up with a notepad. Now that we have the php.ini file opened up, I'm going to do a quick find and replace. So I would show you what I'm going to do with that. So I use the shortcut keys, the Ctrl+H. Now the Ctrl+H brings up the find and replace bar that you can see right here. I'm going to search for /XAMPP. Now, as you can see the existence of the /XAMPP part right here as you scroll all the way down the file. Okay, now I'm going to replace them with this and /XAMPP. So I'm going to replace them with this. Now let me quickly show you what I'm talking about. When you go to the XAMPP control panel, you click on Explorer. Now right here, when you click on the path, you're going to see that the path that XAMPP is installed at is a C drive /XAMPP. So you might as well just have to copy that, then come here, then you replace that, which is what I've actually done right here. So when I click on the replace all button right here, it's going to replace all the instances of these to these while breaking nothing. So let me just hit on replace all, and you're gonna see now if I have to search, let's quickly search for this, and let's just remove this. So if I click all the down, you can see it has been replaced with the C drive preceding everything. You can see that. I can just close this and then hit my Ctrl+S to save the changes, and I'm done. Go ahead and close this. From my XAMPP control panel, I can just go ahead to start the server, and let me also start the MySQL server all together. And now that I've started the app page and the MySQL, let's just go ahead and open up the localhost. Once again, let's go ahead and open up the localhost. Let's go ahead and click on the PHP info and let's see if our PHP version has changed or not. Now let's click on the PHP info, and there you have it, guys. The PHP version is now the version 7.4. and now if I'm trying to host a script that uses the 7.4 PHP version, of course I can do that now with XAMPP. So if I can still go back right here and I click on the PHP my admin, and now from the PHP my admin dashboard, you can also see that my PHP version from here is the version 7.4. Now with this, you can simply guess how simple it can be to switch PHP versions. Okay, let's say I still want to go back to the version 8.2. I can come to my XAMPP control panel and I'll click on Explorer, and right here you can see I have two folders called app page, but this right here has been commented out because of this underscore 8.2. so this right here is not in use. And also for the PHP folders, this one right here is not in use. So anytime I want to switch back to the PHP 8.2, and now if I want to go back to using PHP 8.2, of course I'll rename this to 7.4 and I'll rename this to Apache, and I'll still scroll down, I'll rename this to 7.4 and I'll rename this to PHP. So let's even try that and let's see if it's gonna work. First, let me stop the servers right now, and let's go back and let me rename this to 7.4. So let me give it underscore 7.4. Let me quickly rename this to Apache. So let me also scroll down and I'll rename this to PHP underscore 7.4, and here also I'll rename this to PHP. And now we're good to go. Now let's test it again, and let's come here and let's start the Apache and the MySQL. So now my server is running. Let's load up the localhost and let me click on the PHP info. Now you can see that we are back to PHP version 8.2. If you want to have a lot of PHP versions, just go ahead from the SourceForge link, go ahead to download a lot of versions. If I click on the Windows, you can go ahead to download a lot of versions from here, the 8.1, the 8.0, the 7.4, and they also copy their app page folder and their PHP folder into the XAMPP control panel explorer right here. Okay, so probably you might be having like 4 to 5 depending on how many that you want to have. So you probably have the PHP for the one that is currently in use. Okay, let's say you want to use the 8.2, you switch all the names and you leave the 8.2 to only PHP. The same with the app page. So this is the point where we draw the curtains for this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. It will help the YouTube algorithm to push the video to people that needs to see it more. And if you have any question, leave it in the comment section. If you are new to my YouTube channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification so that you can join the family. See you in the next one.